And welcome. It truly is a great day to be a Mountaineer wherever you may be. Thanks so much for being with us, for those of you that are here in person, and for those listening in on the Mountaineer Sports Network and the various social media platforms. We are here today. It is an historic day in the history of West Virginia University as we formally introduce our 35th head football coach. Neal Brown will take over a Mountaineer program that currently is 14th all-time in the nation in college football victories, and obviously he will have a state behind him here at the state's land-grant institution. Coming up this morning, we'll hear from the two men responsible for bringing Neal here to Morgantown. And as you probably all know, this is an active recruiting period in college football. And early on, it appears that both Shane and President Gee have landed the most blue chip of coaches in the nation, and we are delighted to have him with us here today. Would you please welcome WVU President E. Gordon Gee.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're honored to have everyone here. This is a very special day, and it's a very special moment. And I just say this to the wonderful Brown family. We are an institution of family. West Virginia is a place of families. West Virginia is a place that believes in its institution, in its university. In fact, we in many ways represent the hopes and dreams of every West Virginian. And our football program, our basketball programs, our athletic program in general really do carry the flag of West Virginia and have done so successfully for a long period of time. And so today is a very special day because of the fact that we have a new flag carrier. A very special one. I can tell you that when we had an opportunity to speak with Brooke and with the coach, very infrequently do you know what is right. Very infrequently do you know how this is going to work. We saw it. We believed in it. He believed in us. Brooke believed in us. We had a most wonderful conversation, and for that we are grateful. West Virginia University is a place of purpose. I tell everyone, if you don't believe in purpose, if you don't believe that we have a special calling, if you don't believe in the ministry of West Virginia and its university, then please don't come here. This is a place of purpose, and we're also a place of inspiration. And today, that is what we're celebrating. We're celebrating family. We're selling 1.8 million West Virginians. We're celebrating West Virginians around the world who take great pride in this state, and we're celebrating the newest member of our family. So, Coach, welcome to you and welcome to your family. I'm not very good at babysitting, I want you to know that. I'm a grandfather. I go over and visit, and then I Uber back to the hotel, so that's good. But we are honored to have you here, and we're honored to have all of your family here. So thank you very much for making this decision. This is a special day for West Virginia.
Please now welcome WVU Athletic Director Shane Lyons.
Thank you, Tony, and thank you for everyone to being here today. As Dr. Gee said, it's an exciting day to be able to introduce a new football coach in West Virginia's Mountaineer football history. It's also exciting to begin a new chapter in West Virginia football history. As we said, as we started this process, we were obviously looking for a coach who could come in here and fit us as an institution. I do want to recognize Brooke, Adeline, Ansley, and Dax to the family. As Dr. Gee said, this was a family affair as we started this, and definitely they bring every quality in the family we could think of. I want to thank Dr. Gee for the process. We moved very swiftly on this. His support in making this happen in a quick manner. We worked hand in hand to make this happen as swiftly as we could. I also want to thank Bill Wilmuth and David Alvarez, the chair and vice chair of the board of directors, for their support. Also from Dr. Gee's team, a number of people that we had conversations with in the process for their support along the way as well. From athletics, my right hand, Kelly Zinn, Could not do this without her and her work behind the scenes of the day-to-day grunt work in the trenches, finding out about coaches, the information, along with Steve Urias, who's not here today, working with us in the interview process, a number of other senior staff members who made this happen. So it was truly a team effort, and I thank them for their hard work and efforts in this process. As I entered this search, I was looking for a sitting head coach with experience. Obviously, Neal had that with 4 years of experience at Troy. I was looking for the fit and culture for our university, somebody that embraced our values and missions, not only from the athletic department, but for the university as a whole. Somebody who had an emphasis on the student-athlete experience. You'll hear Coach talk about the student-athlete experience and the total student-athletes experience. It's not all about the playing field, it's off the playing field as well, and to make sure these guys are having fun, but they're growing socially as well as academically. I was looking for a coach with a proven record of competitive success. Coach had a 35-16 record in a 4-year period at Troy. He was 31-8 in the last 3 years, tied with Central Florida for the best record in the nation among the group of 5. He had a conference championship and 3 bowl wins. So obviously the competitive success box was checked. I wanted a coach who had emphasis on academics and NCAA compliance. I needed a quality person with a strong work ethic. And every box that I talked about was being checked by Neal Brown. As we entered the interview process and had a chance to sit down with him in person, it was very clear and evident that he was going to be the next West Virginia football coach. We talked, and the interview lasted about 7 hours. We talked about a number of things through those 7 hours, the brand of football that he plays. He likes to throw the ball, has a strong focus on the running game. His teams have been known for their defense as much as their offense. His team plays with a chip on their shoulder, with a blue-collar mentality, which fits us perfectly. So we talked about a lot of those things. We talked about, his passion for the student athlete, his passion for the game. We also had a chance for Brooke to join us in the last couple hours of the interview. Coach, she was the closer. I would say that. But it was evident that they wanted to be here at West Virginia, wanted to be our football coach, wanted to be the first family of football. So it was evident that we were definitely on the right track. As I talked about the process, and the process began a long time before the last week or so. We had systems in place to review coaches. I had my list and always kept it up to date of coaches. What we watched and listened from afar, and we were prepared. We had done our homework. And now that allowed us to work quickly and effectively and efficiently in naming our next head football coach. After we had a chance to come back to Morgantown and sit down and debrief the next morning real quickly, it was really came evident, and I told our staff that the great state of West Virginia, our alumni and fans, our department and university is going to love this guy. The last week, or almost a week since Saturday when we made the official announcement, I can tell you that Mountaineer Nation is once again energized. Now, Neal, Coach, we're glad to have you. If you and President Gee would come up front. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor and privilege to introduce to you West Virginia University's 35th head football coach, Neal Brown.
Thank you for the introduction, and thank you to everyone for being here. And good morning. Appreciate the media being present. Key University, individuals, boosters. Appreciate y'all taking time and being here. What an honor and what a privilege it is to stand before you today as the head football coach at West Virginia University. You hear a lot at these press conferences, but it's important to me to tell you why it's such a privilege. We've had a lot of success over the last few years at Troy. That's why I'm here. And when you have success, it creates opportunities, and other schools want to talk about jobs. And when you get those opportunities, you get an opportunity to find out about that school's culture, about their administration's vision, and the fan base's passion for their program. Culture, vision, passion. Those are the three things that have always been very important to me and Brooke, who I'll introduce here in just a second. Those are three criteria that have factored into each move we made and every opportunity we've evaluated over the years. When I think about culture, when I think about vision, when I think about passion, I think about Coach Nealon and the incredible legacy he left here, over 2 decades of success. And I appreciate the time he spent welcoming me to town and to this university on Sunday afternoon. He provided great insight, and I appreciate that. I think about the 14th winningest program in all of college football. Wow. I think about 15 conference championships. I think about the flying WV and the hardworking, blue-collar people of West Virginia that WV represent. I think about country roads, and I think about one of the best environments of all of college football. West Virginia is culture. It is vision, and it is passion. That was a great fit. It fits my DNA. I'm grateful for Dr. Gee, Shane Lyons, Kelly Zinn, the Board of Governors for believing in me and giving me the opportunity to lead this great program. Their entire team was incredible throughout this process. They were everything you look for from both an athletics and a university perspective. The alignment from Dr. Gee to Shane and his team was evident. Dr. Gee, your vision for this incredible university is both crystal clear and it's invigorating. When you spend time with Dr. Gee, you come away with a deep appreciation for West Virginia and a sincere belief that nothing is impossible. Shane, it is clear you bleed gold and blue. From our first conversation, you were consistent in your message. West Virginia is a special place where we can accomplish great things. I look forward to working with both Dr. Gee and Shane to make the people of this great state proud of how we represent them on a daily basis. I want to recognize and introduce a few people that are very important to me that probably define me. My wife, Brooke, who I'll talk about here in a second. Our children, Adeline, Ansley, and Dax. Probably shouldn't look at Brooke, so I'll talk above her. But Brooke, probably more than anybody, understands what this moment means. Been by my side through the ups and the downs of this profession. Consummate coach's wife, and I wouldn't be standing here today without her. She's the head coach at home, but she also will have a prominent role in our program and be very visible in the Morgantown community. My sister Beth is here, recent law school graduate, proud of her. My parents, Tom, Peggy, and then my in-laws, Morris and Pat Stewart. All 4 teachers, educators, and at the heart, I think that's who we are as well. I also wouldn't be standing here today without the players, coaches, administration, and fans at Troy University. We experienced a lot of success at Troy, and because they gave their all every day. Dr. Jack Hawkins and Jeremy McLean, our athletic director, bought into our vision and were completely aligned with what we wanted to accomplish. The players sacrificed individual goals in the interest of the team, and I'll forever be grateful for the relationships and the memories that we all made in Troy. On Sunday night, I stood on this stage, honestly looking at a group that was probably bigger, faster, and stronger than the group I'm looking at now. They better be anyway, they better be. But what I told them is that West Virginia, we were going to be about three things. Number one, we were going to develop young men. I love football. I'm passionate. Athletics has given me every opportunity that I've ever had in my life. But I think it's a tool to develop young men. Number two, we're going to graduate student athletes and set them up for their future endeavors. And number three, we're going to win football games. We accomplish these goals by being a player-first program. We build a program around our student athletes. They are why we are here, why we do what we do. This program will not be about me. From our coaching staff to our academic support, through strength and conditioning, all our support areas, anyone that touches this program, our job is to help our student athletes develop in all phases. To whom much is given, much is required. That holds true with Mountaineer football. We will provide our student athletes with every resource they need to be successful, both in the classroom and on the field. That said, our expectations for our student athletes is going to be extremely high. We will ensure that they carry themselves in a manner that makes us all proud. We will all be accountable to each other, this program, and this university. We will be disciplined on and off the field. This is not coach speak. This is a program mandate from day one. We'll have fun. I think it's important to have fun. It's a game. They talk about playing football. I want our players to look forward to coming into the Milan Push Car Center. That doesn't mean we won't work hard. We will. But we're going to enjoy ourselves as we go through the process of getting better. There have been exciting former players that should be a visible part of our program. I want them to know that they are welcome here. Jeff Hostetler, who's doing wonderful work with the Children's Hospital. Mark Bulger, who reached out to me on Twitter. Tavon Austin, Major Harris, Pat Harris, Bruce Irvin, Darryl Talley, just to name a few. I want all former Mountaineer football players, y'all come see us. Please be a part of what is going to be the next chapter of Mountaineer football. Competition will be key. Our student athletes will be expected to compete every day in everything. I'm talking about grades, all season, practice effort, in-game performance, everything. I want our staff competing with that same energy and intensity as well. Competition breeds success. Those that possess great competitive character will strive here. We're going to recruit, but not only recruit, we're going to develop. Championship football programs are built through recruiting and development. A program is only as good as its players. I'm from this area. I've spent years recruiting this area. I know the type of players that are our footprint. They will know who we are and what we're about. Our coaching staff will be active. They will be visible. We have a tremendous, and I'll say that, tremendous product to sell here, and our staff will be expected to work extremely hard, to evaluate, to build relationships, and close on the best prospects that fit our program. Keeping the best players in the state at home is a top priority. From a player development perspective, we want to make sure we are developing the total player, mentally, physically, socially. We also focus on things like character development, leadership training. On the football side, offensively, y'all know my background. That's why I'm here. We're not changing that. We'll be a fast-paced, attacking offense. We want to get playmakers in space, put points on the board. We're a get-it-done offense by any means necessary to win the game. We're going to take shots down the field, create explosive plays. We're also going to be very physical up front. We're going to run the football. On defense, we'll be aggressive, playing fundamentally sound football with one goal, getting the ball back. We want our players reacting, not thinking. I'm pleased to announce that Vic Koning will be our defensive coordinator. Vic has a history of putting together some of the top attacking defenses in the country. It was a huge part of our success at Troy. He has experience in this league, and I could not be more excited to have him here. On special teams, we'll be opportunistic. I view them as offensive opportunities. We led the nation this season, according to ESPN, in special teams efficiency at Troy, and it's important. As far as getting started, putting together a staff will be a high priority. I will focus over the next couple weeks on completing our staff. It's more important to get it right than get it done quickly. So have patience, media, please, have patience. In addition to Vic, we'll have a couple important hires we'll release in the next couple days as they get their contracts signed. I can tell you this, our staff will consist of coaches who appreciate the opportunity that West Virginia offers, and they want to be here. They will be great teachers, great motivators, recruiters. They will care about the young men in our program. Over the last 4 days of getting started in this role, it's both been easy and enjoyable. Greatly appreciate, my family greatly appreciates the warm reception that we've received. Been able to spend a lot of time with our players, getting to know them relationally. I'm excited about them. Learning about our support staff areas, getting to know them. We have a lot of pieces in place here. I'm a basketball fan. Enjoyed spending time with Coach Huggins and the other coaches. He shared some key insights with me as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I could not be more excited to be your head football coach. We're going to work. We're going to compete. We're going to have fun. At the end of the day, we're going to make you proud. Q Country Roads, let's go Mountaineers. Thank you all.
And at